Hello. Time. It is Wednesday, guys. It is Wednesday, and it is time for books. I'm gonna show off books as they come in. This is what pull list priority episodes lead up to. Let's do this. First up, we got Maestro from Marvel. I'm gonna talk Marvel books first. Maestro #1. This book's been heavily fucking wanted, I guess, by a bunch of people. You know, Peter David, one of the great Hulk writers, and it's just an all-star team. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. Picked up a variant as well, not the variant that I ordered, but it's cool. It's the Ron Lim variant. So yeah, I'm not mad at it. It's not the one I ordered, but what are you gonna do? Avengers #35, more Khonshu action. They're gonna shit out of this series. One of my favorite arcs. Looks like they're getting ready to go into a Phoenix Saga arc after this one, but you don't get enough Moon Knight, man. I'm really pumped to check this, the remainder of this run out. Obviously, Thor's on my list. How could it not be? Be silly. Don't be silly. Thor #6. Super stoked on checking out the deaths that are about to happen in that book. Star Wars. Oh yeah, Bounty Hunters. #4. My light is super weird. There we go. Let's get it on that side. Star Wars Bounty Hunters #4. Ethan Sachs action. I had Ethan Sachs on the podcast. I love me some Bounty Hunters right now, man. If you're into Boba Fett and any other bounty hunters for that matter, fucking there you go. There you go, Bosk. Come on. Who doesn't love Bosk? Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman #3. Gotta love it, right? I read the first issue and I just decided I'm just gonna keep it on the pull list, collect it for, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. It's not really a reading priority of mine, but I do like having it in my collection, let's put it that way. Captain Marvel #20. Yeah, I never thought I'd see the day that Captain Marvel was on my pull list, but it is. It is. Thanks to Kelly Thompson. Had her on the podcast too. That's why I invited her on, because she was capable of getting me on a series of a character that I actually loathe and cannot stand. Can't stand the bitch. Can't stand Captain Marvel. But I'm reading her story now, and I'm slowly starting to be swayed thanks to Kelly Thompson. So if you're in that same boat as me, maybe now's not a bad time to get on it. She's an accuser now and shit. Are you kidding me? Come on. And this is also a first appearance of the Accuser Corpse. Yeah, man. You got Spider-Woman and War Machine and who the fuck is that? And Corpse. Get your first appearance. Swordsman. But there you go. Swordsman #1. I'm not reading all of the Empire tie-ins, but I do have every single one of them on my pull list, so that's saying something, right? One of the better Empire tie-ins for sure. X-Men. This is the 1 4-parter they're getting. Hickman's been killing it on this. This is issue 4, is wrapping it up. From the X-Men universe, we've got Excalibur #11. This is a book that is on my pull list, but I'm not really reading it much anymore. I fell behind on it. It's not that it's bad. It's just I can't read all of the X titles, and I got to pick and choose. And that one's just didn't really make the cut. But once again, that's because of that has nothing to do with how bad it is by any means. There's just other stuff out there that I prefer. More mutant action. We've got Wolverine #4. More mutant action. We went from a long hiatus to 2 issues in 3 weeks, I believe. Cable #3. Gotta dig it, right? And to wrap up Marvel, I did actually grab a second print of Venom 26. First appearance of Virus. This is the second print variant cover there. It's actually a pretty cool cover too. I have a feeling that Virus might not live up to the standards that, say, Codex is going to live up to. That's just me speculating a little bit. Man, there's a lot of shine going on in the glasses right now. But yeah, I think Virus might be just kind of a here and there type of villain. I think Codex is going to be some shit though. make sure you check out episode 222, and I'll talk all about it. Let's talk indie stuff, man. I got a bunch of indies on the pull list this week. Even though I'm far behind, I'm not collecting Once and Future anymore. I had to pick up Once and Future. It's gonna be hot, man. This boom contract with Netflix gives me a lot of hope and a lot of great series that are about to, take off deservingly and get their cinematic or TV type of debuts. Once and Future is just good stuff, man. Doing a good job there, Kieran Gillen and Dan Mora. From the Power Rangers universe, Power Rangers Draken New Dawn. This is number 1 of a 3-part series. I mean, if you're reading Power Rangers right now, it's kind of a must pick up, I would imagine. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want to pick it up, but whatever. I did. From the Valiant universe, and quite possibly my favorite series going on right now out of all of comics, is Rye. Rye number 6, man. I'm loving what the fuck's going on here. This is the start of a new arc. Dan Abnett and Juan Jose Rip are killing it. Killing it. I mean, guys, I highly suggest Rye. This is good stuff. Good stuff. From the Rick and Morty universe, the ongoing is no longer a thingy. So now we've got Rick and Morty Go to Hell. And I do believe this is actually the new ongoing from Rick and Morty. So I haven't dove into it yet, but I do plan on it. It seems like a fun concept. From Vault, we get a Vault number 1 here. This one, pretty stoked on. I'm looking forward to cracking it open. It's Shadow Service number 1. Man, it's essentially it seems like a more badass version of Jessica Jones is kind of what it feels like to me. That's what I'm getting out of it. From the Toidles verse, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Urban Legends number 26. And I did pick up 2 copies of this because I have a feeling that this book is probably the sleeper book of the week, and up until the end of this series, people are going to be sleeping on this. This is a book that people have waited like 20 years for it to complete, and now that, we're actually through the story arc that it was essentially canceled out. So this book will gain some heat, I would imagine. From Scout Comics, at Eat What Feeds It number 2. I actually already have my copy of that because I'm a member of the Scout subscription poll thingy. So yeah, I get my shit early, dog. And Scout releases their stuff a little bit later to the direct market, and I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Decorum number, what is this? 4. Haha. Decorum number 4. The Hickman universe, yeah, man. I think it's only a 6-parter. I'll read it when it's all said and done. Hickman can confuse me, let's put it that way. I don't doubt that it's good, but yeah. That does it for the indies. Let's talk DC. And I say that with a slant in my smile there. Dark Knight's Death Metal. Not that the books are bad, but, right now kind of fuck DC. That's all. Nothing to do with the creators or the books coming out, but their business practices can eat dicks. Dark Knight's Death Metal Guidebook, because we all fucking need one, because I'm lost. I hope that this book steers me right. I really do, because I don't know what the shit's going on in death metal. I have no clue, so we'll see. Batman number 97, the Joker War continues on. I'm super stoked on that. That's part 3 of the Joker War. You're obviously reading that. And because I'm a Mattina fanatic, I had to pick up the Batman 97, Francesco Mattina variant. Harley Quinn's coming to an end. Issue number 75. That's a big deal, man. Good on you, Sam Humphries. I've got like the first 40 issues of the series, I believe, and then I kind of fell off from there. But hey, man, I'm happy to have issue 75 in the collection. And I also picked up the Incredible Frank Cho variant. I mean, look at that, guys. He does his little ballpoint work in there. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Nightwing number 73. I think DC's most shit-on series for no good reason. I love Nightwing. I'm so glad that it made the cut in the DC cuts. I'm digging the shit out of it. I think he's too awesome of a character to cancel. And to be perfectly honest, my first DC run that I started collecting was this run of Nightwing, so I do have all of the issues. And I also picked up the variants as well. Damn. Justice League number 51. I'm way far behind, but I'm hoping that this is the beginning of a new story arc, and I can just jump on in there. Who's doing this? Loveness? Right on. New writer. Cool, cool. And last but not least, I did pick up the Wonder Woman Dead Earth book 4. Yep, book 4 from Daniel Warren Johnson and Mike Spicer. Dug the shit out of it, man. Dug it. You know, I'm super pumped on the books below. I am. This is a big, thick stack. Big, thick stack, guys. Start a pull list, save a bunch of money, and support your local comic book store. Subscribe to the channel, like, and, you know, hit the little bell thingy. I'm not going to be cringy when I talk about that. And then comment below with your favorite book, with your most interesting book, or the book that you're most interested in this week. Me, it's got to be Thor, man. It's got to be Thor. So, with that being said, well, you fuckers, check out the podcast. That's Cheers to Comics Podcast. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Cheers, fuckers.